with you along with baseball legend Jim Shorts. And here comes the leadoff hitter to the plate.
You know, Tim, I love this ballpark because they give you a lot of ice when you order a soda.
Midway's NFL Blitz is one of the most memorable sports franchises around. While Madden and the 2K games were busy trying to one-up the other in terms of realism, NFL Blitz took the opposite approach and focused on making an arcade-style football game with tons of violence and humor. But Blitz wasn't the only sports game Midway made. No, they also had NHL Hits, Red Card, and their own baseball game, and it's just as over the top as you might expect. This is MLB Slugfest 2003 for the Xbox.
He struck out swinging. Takes a called strike. The count is 0-1.
I tell you, he didn't miss it. It's a person playing this game, not hitting the swing button.
The best way to describe this game is that if baseball was stripped of all honor and dignity and was then replaced with hilarious hits and superhuman players, this is what you'd come up with. The game does have every MLB team, although the Nationals were still the Expos for a few more years after this came out. Teams are also ranked in a very extreme way, with the Pirates, as bad as they've been over the last 20 years, having about a quarter of the attributes of the Yankees or Diamondbacks. Although this is technically a baseball game, you really have to throw everything out the window when it comes to actually getting hits or making outs. Now, I've been playing a lot of baseball sims lately, and I'm used to working the count and getting a good pitch to hit. You can't do that here at all. Definitely turn down the difficulty to begin with, or you're going to get shelled like me. But anyway, as a hitter, you have access to a power or contact swing, as well as a bunt, and as a pitcher, you have 4 pitches and the option to bean the batter. There's never a pitch thrown that the batter can't hit, and this definitely fits with the arcade style. It does make it a little bit frustrating, though, especially when you're used to painting the corners.
The pitch. That one is... Oh, he got all of that one!
Of course, the draw of this game is that you can punch other players in the face, hit them so hard with the ball that they have to crawl to the base, have players catch their feet on fire, or get flipped through the air by a base runner. Over the years, I've probably spent about half my time just punching the other team with the ball. Now, by the way, that's actually how you tag runners, and they can knock you the hell out to jar the ball loose. And that's really the reason why I love this game so much. No, it doesn't have the best controls or the most engaging gameplay, but it's funny. It's really hard to play this game and not laugh, especially if you enter codes and play with animal head players. This humor is most evident in the banter between the broadcasters. Every line the two guys say is just pure gold, from explaining how to stop someone from choking to why Abraham Lincoln would be a better pitcher than the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's some of the best writing and delivery I've heard in a video game. The animations of the players can also lead to some laughs, like when the second baseman covers his eyes to avoid seeing his pitcher get the crap kicked out of him by the batter following a beaning. In addition, the extras section even has some really funny commentary from the makers of the game. Baseball is a fantastic sport, and my personal favorite, but it's sometimes fun to just forget about the rules and punch everyone in the kidneys. This is a great choice to mess around with if you have some company over.
To his advantage here. Oh, that ball hit him! And he rushes them out! Oh, my! Ah! Jimmy, turn your head. This isn't pretty.